Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another chart of the day, this time for October the 7th 2008, and today we're going to be looking at the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, or the AUDUSD, brought to you of course by PressionTrading.com. At this point, please do take the time to pause the video and read our disclaimer at the bottom of the screen. These videos are for educational purposes only. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so a little bit of background information for those of you who don't know. The Reserve Bank of Australia, or the RBA, actually cut interest rates last night by a full percentage point, or 100 basis points, to 6%. That's actually the largest cut that we've seen from the RBA since, I think it's 1994, I think it's December 1994, so a huge surprise there for the market. We were only expecting a half a point cut, and that's taken a few traders by surprise. If you head on over to PassionTrading.com/news, you'll be able to find our full recap of the RBA breaking news story. The chart we're looking at here is actually a monthly chart of the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, and we've drawn a Fibonacci retracement line on it. It's a very nice indicator. As you can see, we begin here, the very low of the move, all the way back in, looks like early 2001 to me. We move all the way up to the high, which occurred 4 months ago this year. And of course, on the far right hand side of the chart, we can see where price is currently resting. If you notice, price is still ticking away there. We are recording this live. It's a little after 2 here in the UK, and we're very interested to see the longer term perspective. Now, what I'd like you to notice about the Fibonacci at the moment is we are sitting basically on the 50% retracement line, which is traditionally quite a strong resistance, or support in this case. And as you can see, we've got a bit of a retracement, this candlestick showing here, which would indicate that the 50% retracement line is acting as support for the market. Now, what's interesting to note here is the low of this candlestick is actually a 4-year low. We haven't seen these price levels since late 2004, which goes to show just how much the Australian dollar, how much value the Australian dollar's lost in recent months. In the last 4 months, we've actually gone from 20-year highs back down to 4-year lows. It just goes to show the level of volatility in the market at the moment. So what I've done here is I've zoomed in on the chart a little bit. We're still on the monthlies, but I've shaded in an area on the chart in grey, which shows a very strong area of support. Back in 2006, we've hit this area in a big way, also early 2005, and back in 2004, late 2003. And this is exactly the same area that we're bouncing or having difficulty breaking from anyway at the moment. And it's between the 50% retracement and the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement zones. So can we move any lower? Certainly we can. The only thing that we need to be aware of is this huge area of support we're in at the moment. And we also need to be aware of the fact that traders are already talking about the 1% interest rate cut from the RBA being sort of an all-in-one, it's several months cuts all rolled into one, and they might not actually need to cut interest rates again in the the next 3 to 4 months. Also, traders are talking about the fact that the US are going to have to cut interest rates, and they might actually be doing that this month. In fact, I think the interest rate futures are showing the chances are they will be cutting this month. So both of those factors will probably support the Australian dollar versus the US dollar in the near term. What I'm saying to you is we're going to need a very strong catalyst to push us through this strong support. Very briefly, I want us to take a look at the 15-minute intraday chart. First point is yesterday's low. Second point, this is the knee-jerk price reaction after the interest rate cut. As you can see, we challenged yesterday's low but rebound from it very strongly. which supports to a little bit of demand coming back for the Australian dollar. And you can also see the 50% retracement is still on the chart. That's it. I hope you found the video useful. Once again, any comments, questions, please come and visit us at Facebook, or if you want to check out the latest news stories, check us out at passiontrading.com/news. Thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.